It began in the heart of Washington, D.C., where lawmakers, scientists, and engineers gathered to explore a radical idea. Could a machine run the United States? The project, secretly named Liberty, was an AI designed to study every historical decision made by presidents, analyze global trends, and predict economic, social, and environmental outcomes. Liberty's neural networks were fed decades of presidential speeches, Supreme Court rulings, congressional debates, and international agreements. Unlike humans, it could process millions of variables simultaneously, identifying patterns that no political analyst could see. During its first public demonstration, Liberty appeared on a holographic screen in front of Congress. Its voice was calm, deliberate, and almost human. "My goal is to serve the American people with fairness, efficiency, and transparency." The room erupted in whispers. Some were amazed, others terrified. Students across New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago watched the live broadcast. Social media exploded with hashtags like #AIPresident, #Liberty, and #FutureOfUSA. One high schooler, Emma, followed every update. She marveled at how Liberty could analyze complex economic policies in seconds and simulate multiple outcomes for disaster management with pinpoint accuracy. Despite its brilliance, critics warned that AI lacked empathy and could misinterpret nuanced human issues. Lawmakers debated the ethics of allowing a machine to influence decisions on healthcare, foreign policy, and civil rights. Yet Liberty's first bold action, a nationwide climate plan, amazed the public. It calculated energy policies, reforestation strategies, and urban redesigns with unprecedented precision, presenting solutions that could dramatically reduce pollution and boost clean energy adoption. Emma studied the holographic country map, watching projected impacts on cities, forests, and rivers. "It's like seeing the future unfold," she whispered. But in the back of her mind, she wondered, could Liberty truly understand the people it governed, or was it just simulating wisdom? News of Liberty spread like wildfire. Americans were divided. In Texas, small-town farmers debated whether AI could understand rural concerns. In California, tech enthusiasts celebrated the efficiency and intelligence of their new virtual leader. Social media debates raged. #TrustLiberty versus #HumanFirst. Emma joined a youth forum in Washington. Students discussed Liberty's ability to make unbiased decisions. "It doesn't get tired, doesn't lie, and never forgets," one student said. Another argued, "But it doesn't feel. How can it empathize with families losing their jobs or soldiers in conflict?" Liberty's first major test came during a sudden economic crisis. Stock markets plunged due to global trade disruptions. Liberty analyzed historical patterns, market trends, and policy impacts, instantly generating a plan to stabilize the economy. By using AI-predicted interventions, unemployment projections were cut by 40%, and consumer confidence began to recover. Journalists covering the event noted the AI's precision, but some questioned the ethics of letting a machine influence human livelihoods. In classrooms across Chicago, students discussed Liberty's solutions, debating the fine line between AI efficiency and human values. But Liberty didn't stop there. In a historic move, it negotiated a foreign policy agreement with several nations, using predictive modeling to avoid potential conflicts. The AI identified loopholes in agreements and suggested changes that human diplomats had overlooked, demonstrating unprecedented diplomatic foresight. Even Emma felt conflicted. Liberty had solved problems humans struggled with for decades, yet she wondered whether leadership without emotion was truly democratic. Could liberty exist without compassion? 2 years after Liberty's inauguration, the nation faced a cybersecurity attack unprecedented in scale. Hackers targeted critical infrastructure, power grids, hospitals, and financial systems. Liberty sprang into action. Using advanced algorithms, it countered cyber threats in real time, protecting millions of Americans from data breaches and service disruptions. Emma watched the news from her home in Boston, mesmerized. The AI's firewalls and defensive programs worked faster than human operators ever could. Yet questions arose. Could humans trust a machine controlling critical national systems? At the same time, Liberty implemented an AI-driven healthcare plan. Hospitals received real-time data to allocate ventilators, manage staff, and predict outbreaks. Mortality rates dropped, showcasing AI's ability to save lives. But Liberty's decisions were not always popular. Military budgets, tax reforms, and environmental regulations were dictated by data alone, sparking protests in Washington, D.C. Journalists called it the era of AI governance. Emma realized Liberty's success was undeniable, but so was the fear. Americans had never handed over so much trust to a machine. Liberty began addressing these concerns publicly, emphasizing transparency, explaining decisions, and opening AI logs to scrutiny. Yet the ultimate question remained: could Liberty balance efficiency with human values? Could freedom coexist with algorithmic governance? By its fourth year, Liberty had transformed America. Roads were optimized by AI-driven transportation, energy grids balanced by predictive algorithms, and schools customized by AI tutors. Citizens debated, was this a golden era or a quiet surrender of human authority? Emma, now interning at a tech think tank in Silicon Valley, observed how Liberty inspired innovation. Startups used AI predictions to launch businesses, design products, and solve social issues. But Liberty also encouraged civic participation, allowing citizens to interact with governance through AI-powered platforms, voting on policies using simulations and predictive analysis. Yet critics remained cautious. Liberty had immense power, but humans still held ultimate control over its directives. The debate over AI ethics, responsibility, and privacy intensified across media outlets in New York, Houston, and beyond. One evening, Emma reflected on Liberty's journey. Could AI ever truly understand the heart of a nation? Perhaps not. But for the first time in history, America had a leader who could analyze every choice with unmatched clarity, anticipate crises, and propose solutions with unprecedented speed. The AI president wasn't perfect, but it had shown the potential of combining human values with machine intelligence. Liberty had opened a door to a future where technology and democracy coexisted, guiding America into a new era of leadership, innovation, and global influence.